Hi, I'm here with Laurent Magnin, who is CEO of XL Airways, and we're going to talk a little bit about low-cost airlines to Europe, and this is Insider Travel Report. Now, Laurent, first tell me a little bit about XL Airways, when it was founded, and what it offers today.
Airline was founded in 1995 in France, like a leisure airline originally, and we become a French low-cost airline in 2008, 2009. And we came in New York for the first time in 2009 with an incredible price of $399.
Okay, now where do you fly to within the US right now?
LA, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Miami, and New York. 4 points, the 4 big points.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in terms of the fares that you offer, what's the average fare these days to get to France?
The less airline, the best low fare in France on the last 7 years, because New York the lower fare is $399, on the West Coast it's $499, and in the middle, in the peak of the season, we are many times usually 15-20% less than the other airline.
Okay,
it's a real competition.
Yeah. Now, in terms of what you offer versus, there's a lot of low-cost competition, or more low-cost. We have Norwegian Air coming in, we have WOW, we have other carriers that are starting to come into your space, but you offer a bit of a difference. Talk about the difference that you have.
The difference for XL is some things are included in the price, so it's not the choice of other airlines, you know. And for some airlines, it's a sort of naked price with nothing, you know, just to carry you point to point. For XL, meals are included, luggage are included, and you can pay the drink or additional food or additional luggage, but you have something, you know. You have not nothing, and this is for us the minimum to travel, you know.
That's very different from your competition.
That's the concept. Yeah.
Now, and your airline really is more of a leisure-focused airline, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Clearly, I mean, we focus completely on this model, and we are proud to be probably the lower price on the last 7 years between France and United States.
Now, what's your view of this explosion in low-cost airlines? How is it affecting the market, and what do you see the future as?
The thing is, probably people all around the world want to pay around 600, 700 euros to travel all around the world. That's a sort of reference more and more, and airlines need to fight to be close of these costs to push the people to travel all around the world. And to be clear, if you talk about the low-cost long haul today, of course, it's now really on the focus, especially on the last 12 months. But look how many major airlines continue to fly with enormous capacity. We have a big gap now to move on this way and to participate to the competition, of course.
Yeah. Now, one of the big announcements you had just recently is that you are now going to offer flights beyond Paris, and you set in line. You have a new route that will go JFK, Charles de Gaulle, and Tel Aviv. Talk a little bit about that and why you decided to do that.
For us, we have a big story between New York, Paris, and Tel Aviv, because the community are concerned by the family on the both sides. When you live in Paris and you are in the Jude community, you have family in Israel and in New York a lot of time, you know. For us, it's a sound between the three cities, and we want to participate to this sound to permit to travel. When you live in New York and you want to go to Israel, but you have a part of your family in Paris, you can move to Tel Aviv, but stop in Paris with XL few days and continue to Tel Aviv after for a low cost, with a low cost price. That's the deal.
Well, the ability to stay in Paris for a couple of days can't be too bad, right?
Yeah, no, it's clear, and you have your luggage, and you have a cashier on board. We are close of that. Yeah.
Now, are there any other destinations that you think you'll continue on from Paris, that you'll become Charles de Gaulle become more of a hub for you?
Asia could be an opportunity, included with the American of the East Coast. Don't forget that Asia is far away from the American by the East Coast, and from the East Coast to France to continue to some place in Asia could be a part of the game in the future, of course.
And now the last question I have is, what is the experience on board? I mean, people are going to wonder, do you have nice seats? You do say you have a meal. You have luggage. And what is the comfort level on board? Is there entertainment systems? What do you have?
It's a classical economy class with a Wi-Fi on board. Wi-Fi. For me, the future is you travel with your own tablets. You know, you have your tablets, you have your phone, you have a part of your program, but you need to have an access with the plane by the Wi-Fi to the program of the company. It's more usual sometimes than the screen in the seats, you know, or something. And that's a part of the future, I think.
Absolutely. Well, Laurent, thank you for taking the time to fill us in on what's going on with XL Airways. A great way to get to Europe, a great way to get to Paris, and now soon to Tel Aviv.